Hey YouTube, it's me again, Lizzie, and I'm the Discount Vegan. I make budget-friendly recipes and teach you how to garden even in the smallest spaces so that you can save money on what you eat and spend it or save it somewhere else. So if that sounds good to you, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and don't forget about ticking the bell notification. It lets you know that I upload new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So that's it, and let's get into the video. So on today's video, I'm showing you a little something that you can whip up for breakfast, and you can make the batter and the bread ahead of time. What is that? French toast. French toast made with garbanzo flour, or you might know it as chickpea flour. This has become a very common ingredient in a lot of stores now. Bob's Red Mills carries it, as well as a lot of bulk shops now carry it also, which is perfect because we all know less packaging is usually a cheaper price. So if this looks good to you, then let's start making it. Okay, so what we need is half a cup of garbanzo bean flour, otherwise known as chickpea flour. I know this can be somewhat questionable whether you can actually get it or not, but I will have a link to this down in the description. Then you have 2 tablespoons of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon. I have pumpkin pie spice, but you can also use the same amount in nutmeg. They both work. I just like the well-roundedness of pumpkin pie spice, and I refuse to move on from the fall. Then you have 1 cup of alternative milk. I've used soy milk, I've used almond milk. I think that's it for this recipe. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and of course your bread. These are just mini loaves that I make. I just like the way they turn out. So you can use whatever bread you want. Those are the ingredients. Let's start mixing them together and I'll show you how this is done. Okay, so you want a wide enough dish that you can obviously, soak your bread in. And then you're gonna want to mix your liquids and your seasonings. And before you put the garbanzo in, you just want to fully soak in all the cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. Make sure everything is good. Like, see all these bubbles? I'm just using a cake pan. It's that simple. Another way you could do this too, if you are so inclined, is mix all of these into a jar, put the lid on, and shake the shit out of it. But see how you still have that separation? It does take a little bit to incorporate it. That's why I find this is great to kind of make and then store in the fridge. Because then you have it on hand and you don't have to worry about it, and you can make it on a weekday. See how that's all incorporating now? Okay, now you just want to sift in your chickpea flour because it does get kind of clumpy. It's gonna get clumpy anyhow, but you don't want to be extra. And just mix that all together like that. And if you choose to use the jarred method, it looks like this. And as you can see, that's all set up. And then put it into whatever dredging vessel you choose. I'm just getting another one out. And now cut your bread if you don't already have it cut. And just like this. I like to make average size thicknesses. Just like that. So my little mini loaf made 5 pieces. Now all you need is a little butter or oil, whatever your choice. Turn your stove onto medium and butter your pan. Mine's already nonstick, but I do like a little butter taste. So we just take a little sab of butter here. And what I like to do is just use a little bit at a time because we do have 5 pieces here, so and now we just soak each slice. Just like that. My pan can fit probably about 2 or 3, but use whatever you have, obviously. I'll fit one more in. This is such a great bread recipe to have with French toast. This is my bread machine dough. I'll link it up at the top. But it just soaks in the mixture so nicely. Just like that. Okay, so just gonna flip them over. Look at that. I ripped that one a little bit, actually. Not sure why. Now, I flip multiple times. You don't have to, but my stove is so finicky that I'm always afraid of burning. Okay, so before I run off and eat this, I wanted to show you just how easy it is to make. Like, look at that. It is so quick, so easy. You can prepare everything ahead of time. You can prepare everything ahead of time. And I mean, like, who doesn't love French toast? Well, I mean, some people may not, but cheers. Honestly, this is so good. I can't wait for you to try it. And when you do, tag me in your photos and your videos. I would love to see them on social media. On that note, I'm gonna finish this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.